Welcome to my channel once again. Turn your goals and ideas into actionable tasks. Manage all your things by using a task management app called Things or Things 3. It's really interesting. Things 3 has been one of the go-to task managers on Apple platforms since its initial release in 2008, and for a good reason. The team at Cultured Code is known for the thought and care they put into their apps. Things has been a shining example of quality iOS and Mac OS development. Its biggest USP is the way it looks. An app's visual design in many ways a matter of preference, but as far as I'm concerned, you would be hard pressed to find a better looking to-do app than Things. The first time I opened it on my Mac and iPhone, I could not resist but to pause for a few moments to admire it. Things 3 has ruined other apps for me, and even more modern task managers like Todoist and To-Do appear outdated after using Things 3. The only task manager I've come across that feels like it's from the same design era is Microsoft's successor to Wunderlist called Microsoft To-Do. But today we are going to talk about Things 3. My name is Anshul Kumar from NextGen Digital, and I make rich and meaningful content on my YouTube channel on digital transformation, personal health, and also assist the community to be more efficient and productive. If you are new to my channel and if you are interested in similar content, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon for notifications.
So without further delay, let's get to see Things 3 application on my Mac. Things 3 is available on Mac, iPhone, Apple Watch, as well as iPad. The Cultured Code, which is the name of the company, they are working on coming up with a web version. The timelines are not known, but I will keep you posted as any developments take place. What you're looking at it is a very clean interface and the application of Things 3. On the left-hand side are all the menus. What you're seeing on the left-hand side is inbox, today, upcoming, anytime, someday. Now, this methodology has been taken. Their entire menu items on the left-hand side is based on the getting things done methodology, which is commonly known as the GTD methodology. GTD, Getting Things Done, is a very popular and famous book by David Allen, who talks about how every person should be getting their stuff done. Anytime you have an idea, anytime you have a task or something to do, just capture it anywhere. Like on a piece of paper, you just jot it down. So anything, just put it in inbox. I'll add a to-do. There are 3 different ways. I can go up, I say file and say new to-do, or use hotkey Command N and I can start adding it out here. Or on my Mac, I can just hit spacebar. So I've captured these 3 items quickly. You see how quickly all these items could be captured. Now, coming back to the GTD methodology, you can capture all these items all through the day. You need to assign these tasks to various different dates, days, priority items, or to any specific person, or tag them for different priority levels. Let's say buy coffee. I just open it. On the notes, I can say from Amazon. You don't have to select any date. You can just start typing. I can say tomorrow, select. I can set up a deadline. Now, I have personally set up priorities as priority 1, 2, 3. Priority 1 is the topmost priority. So this buying coffee is not the topmost priority to me, but I need to get it. So I'll say P2. Press enter and you're all done. One to-do was moved out of the inbox. Why did it move from inbox? Because I've already set up a date. So if I go to my upcoming, I'll see buy coffee out here. This was an earlier task what I created, so I'm just going to delete it. And this is the upcoming menu, just to give you a quick overview for all the days and dates. That's what happens. Now let's go back to inbox. So we just learned how to create a task in Things 3. So easy, so simple, with such a great clean interface. Now let's go back to the menu within the inbox and see all these items here. So these are my project. So I have a personal, I have NextGen Digital, which is the name of the company where I create YouTube videos. And these are another company I have, Wishlist. It's very simple. You just hit this plus icon all the way down and click new project and start adding tasks. You see all my calendar details are being mentioned out here for today's date, which is really cool. Things3 has a great feature where this can be integrated with your Apple Calendar, with your Google Calendar, or whatever calendar you're using. Best way to do this is to go all the way on the top, go to Things Preferences, go to Calendar Events. You need to also go to Things Cloud and activate this Things Cloud so that your entire personal account is getting activated. Remember, we put some priorities out here, P1, P2. Quick feature over here is you see my today's list of things what I'm planning to do. And this is selected with all. If you hit on P1, I see all the P1s, which is my top priorities, and I would like to focus just on these things. I can go over here and create a project. I did talk about that and start creating tasks. But you can also create an area. You can have one area, create YouTube videos. The reason why this is important is it is more of like a project management tool, and it has different phases within the area or within the project. I go here. So if you go on the left-hand side, you can toggle it. Once you open it, I have a project video on Things3. And what you see out here is a heading. You can say prep, plan, and then the third, you can say execute. I'll do the spacebar and start adding tasks. This is my prep thing. I can bring it out here. This becomes the prep thing. So you see how organized it is. So within Create YouTube Videos area, you can have multiple projects out here. Next one is my favorite feature on Things3. Please make a note of this. You will love this feature if you start using Things3. When I'm working on my laptop, I'm going to different websites, different emails, and doing some research work. And while I'm over there, I say, hey, let me save this link on Things3 and put a deadline over there. Put a date out there and prioritize it. Now, one option is to swap away from this website and go to Things3 using my keyboard, Control and space. I can say, check out this app called Things3. Just hit save without any dates and everything, and I'll process it later. The second option is much neater. Control Option space. Things3 picked up the links and put it over here, and now you can hit save. This way, when you go to Things3, go to Inbox, you have the link out here and you can just click on it and start working on it. There are various use cases regarding this. Some of the important emails, whether it is Gmail or if you're using the Spark email client or Outlook, every time you open it, just Control Option space and then save that in your to-do. So easy, so simple, such a neat thing to work on. If you go all the way on the right and you see this file kind of thing, open this and you'll have another one open. But if you go on the top right corner, you can open another window, go on the top and say upcoming. Two different windows open for you of Things3 side by side. You can always keep moving and keep scheduling your different items out there. And let's say, check out this app called Things3. I want to do on Thursday. I can just go and bring it out here. So it's as easy as that. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is the pricing. They are expensive, and that makes sense because the kind of app they have created, no one has this. The iOS app on your iPhone costs $9.99. The app on Mac is $49.99. Most of the apps which are there in this space or in the productivity industry, they have a recurring pricing. Someone will be asking for $4 a month. They are not expensive at the outset of it, but this one is expensive. I'm not sponsored by Things3 or Culture Code organization. I just use this because I'm really passionate about it and I love it. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the content out here, and feel free to ask me any questions or put your comments in the below section if you are stuck anywhere, if you are planning to use Things 3. Thank you so much.